Welcome to Jojo's Tasty Treats. We are doing another DIY tutorial. This time we're doing dinosaurs, as you can see. We already unboxed our DIY kit. We have our royal icing, our cookies, our black sprinkles that we're going to use for the eyes. We have our toothpicks, and then as always we have a wet damp towel. That's just going to help us to use our toothpicks and just clean them on the damp towel. Okay, so we're going to get started. As you see, the cookies are already outlined so that we know what color we're going to be doing that section. I think we can start with the T-Rex. Yes, let's do that one. So we're going to move our other two cookies to the side. We're going to work on this one. And as you see, I've already separated before the icings that belong with the dinosaur. So I'm just going to move the ones that we don't need and just stay with the ones that we're going to be using. Okay. So for this cookie, we are going to be using red as the primary color. We have cut a small piece of the tip. You always want to start small, and then, you know, if you need to cut the hole a little bit bigger, you can always do so. But once you cut it big, then all of the royal icing is going to just spill out. It's going to be very difficult. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to first outline. And don't worry, it doesn't need to be super perfect. All right, now we're going to go ahead and just also fill in the other leg. Start filling in dinosaur colors. I'm going to go as close as possible. Take your time. Again, doesn't have to be super perfect. We have our toothpick that's going to help us. Grab our toothpick. Just smooth out the different areas. Fix anything that needs to be fixed. This is the time to do so. You'll see that there's a lot of gaps. Don't worry, this is when you're going to go ahead and fill those gaps in. With your toothpick. Circular motions. Very lightly. Now if you need to move the cookie around, you can, so that you can see a little bit better what it is that you're doing. All right. Just want to give the cookie a little shake. This is just going to go ahead and smooth out any lumps that you might find. At this point, we're going to go ahead and put in the eye. And the eye is pretty big, so we're going to just go ahead, put a little bit of red around just on the top. Again, we can move the cookie around just so that we can start to see what we're doing. Okay. Now while the cookie is still wet, because at this point it is still wet, we're going to go ahead and take our orange. Sometimes we have to massage it if we've let it sit for a little bit of time. You can have a little bit of separation, and that's perfectly normal. Just go ahead and massage the bag just like I'm doing, and everything will mix back together. This piece of cloth or paper towel with the water also helps us, do a little test. Now I'm going to snip just a little bit more because it is kind of small for what I'm trying to do. So we went ahead and just snipped off a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and put some dots around. Small ones, big ones. Take it on down. If I have to fix any of the dots, we also have the arm right over here that we're going to do as well. All right, so we are done with that one for now. I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry for a little bit. You wanna let it dry for maybe about 20 to 30 minutes. If you wanted to speed up just a little bit quicker, because I know that this are kids that are basically doing these cookies. The little fan makes it dry a lot quicker. But for now, I'm just gonna put this cookie to the side, and we're gonna go ahead and begin with our next one. So we're gonna go ahead and fill this cookie up. Color we're going for, actually no, this is not the color. I apologize. Okay, so we're gonna do yellow. Cookies are gonna be nice and bright. So we're going to go ahead, and as you see, we've already marked off. This is just to let us know which are the front legs and the back legs. So we're going to go ahead and outline. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start filling it in. I like to start with the legs and the tail, the head, and then we're going to go ahead and fill the body. Again, it doesn't have to be super perfect because we're going to have our toothpick. It's going to help us fix anything up. Let's go ahead and start filling it in. Now if your cookie is sort of moving around and dancing around, you can always just hold your cookie in certain areas. Turn your cookie if it makes it easier for you. Okay, I'm just going to give it a little shake, but you really didn't need too much of a shake. Icing is nice and smooth. If you see any air bubbles, go ahead and pop them. And just smooth it on out by giving it a little shake. Okay, we're going to put the eye, and these eyes are a little big. I have to get smaller ones. You know what? Let's see how it looks. If it looks too big, oops, then we would take it out. I think we can get away with it. We'll put a little more of this royal icing. Once it dries, we'll add a little more royal icing to it on the top. All right, so we're going to leave this cookie alone. Oh wait, we need to add some of the blue. So again, just massage the bag if you see there's any type of separation, okay? Do a little sample just to make sure it's been blended properly. And we're gonna go ahead and do a few little dots just like we did with the other dinosaur. And make our way up to a few over here. And a few on the tail. All right. You can move to any type of design you want. It's your cookie, it's your creation. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this cookie to the side, let it dry. I'm going to go ahead and grab our next cookie. Again, give it a little massage, make sure everything is blended properly. Okay. I'm debating which color should we make the body. Yep, we're gonna go with this color right here. I think it goes much better with the other two dinosaurs. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just snip the tip. And we're gonna go ahead and fill it in. just filling it in. Always want to outline first and then fill in the cookie. Grab a toothpick. And as we do with all our cookies, we're gonna fill it in. Okay. Go ahead and give it a little shake. I'm gonna go ahead and put the eye, which again, I need to get some smaller eyes. All right. And then we're gonna go ahead and take our purplish, bluish color. Gonna test it out. I'm gonna go ahead and put our little dots. Okay. And again, we're just gonna go on just any little bumps that we might see. Just, you know. Push them down a little bit. Okay. So now we are done with this one as well. We're gonna put it to the side so I can dry just a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and grab our T-Rex again. Now he's dried. If you notice, it's not as shiny anymore. It's starting to crust over a little bit. This is the perfect time to go ahead and fill in our second color, which is going to be his belly. And again, we're just going to massage it. Just make sure everything is mixed up. And go ahead and fill it. I'm going to make the hole just a little bit bigger. Okay. I'll go in and just fill in our gaps. Now some of it spills a little bit over. Okay. I don't know if you noticed there's a little hand here. We haven't done that just yet. We're going to wait for this to dry a little bit more so that we can go ahead and attach his second arm on top. Okay, but for now he's done. We're going to move on to our next dinosaur. We're going to do the legs. Okay, these are the back legs. As always, massage, make sure it's all blended properly. Okay. On this one, I wanted to put a little sort of hood on the eye, just because it's a big eye. Okay, this is just gonna make the eye look a little smaller. Give the eye a little dimension as well. You guys won't have to worry about doing this step because in your DIY kit, you will have a much smaller eye. Okay, so that one is done. Just gonna put it to the side, let it dry completely. I'm just going to add a little more over here, just to even it out. Okay, so this one is done. I'm gonna take him out of here and move on to our next dinosaur. We're gonna take that same color as before, so we can do those spikes that are on top of the dinosaur. I'm gonna turn it around. It's just a little easier for me to be able to do the spikes at this angle. You, of course, will use whichever angle feels comfortable to you as well. So this technique, we're just going to be filling in each little spike as we go along. The bigger areas we tend to fill first. Outline first and then fill. The smaller areas we can just fill it up as we go along. As you see, the bigger areas, I am still outlining it and then filling it. But then, of course, when we get to the smaller areas, I'm just filling it completely. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and get the second set of legs, which are the back legs. Okay. Now this one you can't really see it too much, but there is one back there. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. And that is the back leg. And then this one. Okay. Now this dinosaur is also done. I'm going to go ahead and grab our T-Rex again. Ideally, we would want to let this dry a little bit more, but just for the tutorial purposes, we're going to go ahead and draw that second arm. So you can see it right there. I'm just going to go over, bring it here, over again, and just fill it in. Okay, that's the second arm. And then with our toothpick we can just fix it a little bit. And there goes our T-Rex. All right, let's get all our cookies together. Now that they're all done, alrighty, there you have it. This is our dinosaur DIY kit. It's very easy. It's good for all ages. I hope you liked this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed making your box. I would love to see your cookies. You can post them in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. You can also like and add yourself to my Facebook as well as my Instagram page at Jojo's Tasty Treats. Thank you. Bye.